Anyway, this is the thumbnail tier list. What are we talking about? We're already talking about Risk of Rain. We have to wait for that one. Alright. So, I think for starters, we're going to look over the list we did previously, because I think there are definitely some changes that need to be made. So, I think the first one that I wanted to discuss is, and this is one I asked immediately after we finished it, is Uno really my best non-Dragon Ball thumbnail?
I don't know.
Because I don't know if I think it is.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore, but we're talking about this list here because I still think that it is worse than the Nuclear Throne thumbnails.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Nuclear Throne ones are eye-popping.
And honestly, I think it's probably better than this one here. What do you think? Or it's not better. I think it's worse than this one there.
No, I think it's better than the.
It sticks out more. It sticks out more to me personally.
Yeah, I quite like it. I think
I
it's really
suppose.
good
I guess if you know what Boneworks is, this one sticks out more. But I mean, everyone knows who Uno is. You know, who is Uno? But yeah, the crab is S tier.
Wait a minute. Do you think Uno was like named after someone? Because whenever someone like invents something like extraordinary, it's usually after their last name is his name, like John Uno.
I think it's
Probably.
more based on the fact that you only have one card left, and then you just got to scream Uno. Just
Malcolm Condom.
Okay, so I guess Uno goes up to here. Is it better than these Dragon Ball thumbnails?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, probably not, honestly.
Maybe I should speak louder. I can see you keep turning my volume up.
I'm gonna adjust volume for the rest of the stream. The chat can't see that, but everyone else can. So
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, no, never mind.
Okay, so then I think I'm also gonna put stream thumbnails part 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's getting a B.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, no, it's fair. I think
it's better than Jenga. I don't know if it's better than Red Flags.
I'm not sure if Red Flags is better than it. I think Red Flags is a tad worse, honestly.
I think
it's very heavy on the red, just not very.
I also see the problem with this thumbnail here is that it has the UI in the background, which is the worst part about it. But I think that's not that big of a problem. Like if I redid this thumbnail today, I would have done it much differently. But I think that is a good set for the worst of A, because this could have gone all the way up if it was better.
Yeah.
So I think we're pretty good there. What about down in the C and F tier? I think these are still pretty sturdy. I don't know. I might put. I keep thinking maybe that one above that one because.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like most things could beat the whole Tabletop Simulator and VR thing.
Okay, so I still think this is the worst. I still think this is by far it's by quite a leg. This is the worst thumbnail. It's horrible. I think it's something special, honestly.
My eyes keep jumping to the one with Videl and Gohan. I just see Videl's massive forehead.
Exactly. That's
massive Playmobil forehead.
Earlier, I said you could show movies on that forehead.
Just angle the sun correctly.
Well, I think that this is pretty good. And I actually finally figured out why these thumbnails up here are so good. Because they fit the entire surface, the entire area. That's why the Vegeta thumbnail is good, because it has perspective that draws your eye to one specific location. It's not the center. It covers the entire thumbnail. This goes to the center, to the bottom, and then this is just, the entire thing.
Now we got that My Hero Academia one at the top, which is just...
I just realized that's not... Videl doesn't have a... I just realized Videl doesn't have a big forehead. She's going bald.
But, yeah, luckily we'll have some non-Dragon Ball S tiers now. So let's move on to the new ones. I think we made some changes, and I think are pretty good. We could sit here and like fuss about for them for ages, but I think it's still mostly pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, so we're gonna start with the new thumbnails, starting with, coincidentally, the thumbnail tier list thumbnail, which was the one I made obviously straight after making the first part of this VOD.
Yeah, I think that one's really good.
I do think it's really good. It has one fatal flaw, which I didn't account for.
What?
YouTube has its play as its time stamp on the bottom right corner, meaning tier list gets cut off, which
I think it's like
it's a bit of an oof, but
I think it's like
Excluding
mid
that-
to low A probably.
Excluding that, I think it'd be a pretty good A tier.
Yeah,
I think
think
it's middle to low A.
middle,
it's-
middle low.
I want to say a bit higher into the middle, like right there. Yeah.
I'd say like beside Killer Bean.
beside Killer Bean, a little bit lower. Is it better than Vegeta?
I'd put it right over Uno, or not Uno, the tabletop thumbnail, the other one.
This one here.
What is it? Super Fight? Yeah, Super Fight. I think right over that probably.
So, but is Broly better than it?
Yeah,
don't-
probably it's probably better than it. Honestly.
Honestly, I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
I think it's better than tabletop. So I think this is a suitable place for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Pretty good. I think it is a pretty good spot.
There's 3 rows on top and bottom of that thumbnail.
All right, so let's move on to the first tabletop the first actual proper thumbnail. This one from Besiege, which is Besiege Part 2. I didn't do another one from this. Let me get it on stream really quick. Where is it? It is there. Okay. So yeah, Besiege Part 2.
I think low A or B probably.
I don't think it's very good at all. I think
I wasn't there for any
I
of the
think
Besiege
it's,
stuff.
I'd say B is probably fine. Maybe low A.
Is it better than Burly?
No.
No.
Is it better than Jenga?
Honestly, no.
Honestly,
You know,
no.
I think I'm not that big of a fan of the color palette and Besiege in general. It's not very.
It looks
doesn't
so
stand out
dull.
much.
It looks so dull compared to Jenga.
Yeah,
Very
it's
low
also
grading,
gray.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks a bit too a bit too dull. So I think we're gonna put it. Is it better than Red Flags?
No.
No.
What are we thinking?
I'm thinking it's below Jenga.
Maybe between 21 and chess.
I think it's definitely better than Chess. I don't think it's better than 21.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing is better than 21.
I think 21 is also better than Jenga, so I'm gonna move her. I think.
Fair.
I think she's also better than Red Flags for sure. Actually,
Yeah.
G is a red flag.
is that? Or there? I mean, we can also do this as well. We can change them around when we get to them.
Yep.
Is that suitable enough? Putting I think it looks
Yep.
fine there.
Yeah.
I think it's a good place for it.
Next is Red Flags.
It's better than the other one, definitely.
Yeah, it's-
I think that one goes above the other red flags thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it goes.
I think
It goes above it. Right there.
I think that looks pretty good there. Is it better than this one?
I don't
I'm not
think
sure.
so.
If it is.
I don't
No,
think
I-
so.
Okay.
Yeah, just fit the red flags together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
put the red
fitting.
flag side by side, but that
Alright.
one is better than the original.
Next,
Yeah.
we have Left 4 Dead Part 1.
I really like that one.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm. The car coming out of the mall is always
It's
a very
iconic.
nice- yeah, very nice.
I think it looks
Especially the
good.
zombie just getting thrown.
I would like to say that thumbnail was my idea.
It was, but I think this thumbnail is good until you look at it from a small scale, and I think I'll show the chat the small version. In a small scale, it doesn't really. It just looks like a mess.
Yeah.
True.
But from
Left 4 Dead never looked nice at a distance.
Mhm.
Maybe around Killer Bean or something.
I think it definitely goes. I think is it better than? I think it's better than Tic Tac Toe.
Yeah.
I think Tic Tac Toe is honestly going to go down. Honestly, I think it goes down.
Actually, I didn't even know that was tic tac toe.
Yeah, I think it's going to go there because it's a bit more visually appealing than Jenga, but it's not as visually appealing as some other things. Anyway, Left 4 Dead 2, where does it go? I don't think it's better than Vegeta versus Kakarot.
No, probably not.
No.
I don't think it's better.
Just like maybe just at the end of A.
Yeah. Like low tier A.
Is it better than that H3 one?
If you're looking at it from a distance, no.
Because I can tell that those are guns.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Broly, better than Broly.
Yeah, I would say it is better than Broly 10 minutes. Because you can sort of make it out a bit more. The Broly one looks like it could be either direction, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
I'd say put it above Broly.
So look good.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we will leave it like that. Next is Unrailed Part 3, I think. I don't remember.
Part question mark?
Part
You can't
question
get
mark?
any. You can't get any thumbnails out of Unrailed.
Yeah, I gotta admit, Unrailed isn't very photogenic. I'll tell you that. I think it's better than some of them, but I don't think it's great.
Looking
can't really
at it from far away, it does look like a cluster of a mess.
That is most like. Here's one down here,
Mhm.
and
I think it belongs over there with that one.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a bit less of a mess than this one.
but isn't that hell?
Yep.
I mean, wait, hold on. I gotta check something. Huh.
Yeah.
I just now realized that.
Hmm?
I tend to just look at the YouTube homepage, and the thumbnails there are honestly pretty big. You know, and at that size, at the YouTube homepage size, that's entirely recognizable.
Yeah. But I still think that these Kakarot ones are probably a bit more photogenic.
That's true, yeah.
I think that Android 18 stands out a hell of a lot more than this mess, even in big.
Definitely.
Well, games like that are like made to be cinematic.
I think that's a good enough place
Big
for it.
fucking-
I'm honestly tempted to shove this one down quite a bit. I think I kind of want to put it down here. Because I don't think it's better than the Boneworks one. I don't think it's better than this Dead by Daylight one. Because it's too messy.
Yeah, that's true.
You should probably move the other one with it too, then.
No, because I think this one.
I think that's definitely better
I
by a
think
lot.
it's definitely better by a lot, and I think maybe it will go here. I think that looks fitting.
It does. It's got a good spot.
You think that's better than the Dead by Daylight one?
Is it better than the Dead by Daylight one?
Well, Dead by Daylight is very hard to get thumbnails in as it is.
Yeah.
I know, but it's easier to get thumbnails in that than it is Unrailed.
Well, I think that's good. I think it's better, but I think I'm going to put it there. Because Dead by Daylight,
Alright.
I think, is a little bit more... It's more focused. You can see what's going on there. Next, we have quite an interesting thumbnail, actually. You might...
Oh, I forgot about that.
That is actually very good.
Yeah, that's really good. I want to put that. I want to put that in high A. Honestly,
I think this thumbnail is excellent, and there's a little funny story about it. Because this game is a it's a two-player game. One plays on desktop, one plays on VR. I put the VR view really small. The desktop view. I put the desktop view really small in the corner, but you get 0 good thumbnails on the VR view, but you get billions of good thumbnails on the desktop view. So this thumbnail here, there's actually a lot of compression in it, which you don't really notice because I did a good job, where I had to upscale it quite a bit and then edit it, do some shit around because it's quite gaudy. But I think it looks.
I gotta be honest though.
I think it looks
that
extremely
game-
good.
I gotta be honest though. That game fucking sucked at times.
I think
You
it's.
still having nightmares, Speedy?
I think.
Yes.
I think it's really good. I think.
Well, I know what made it much more scary.
Hmm?
If instead it just like took Aaron's VR headset with him wearing it into the game, and that's what was staring at you. How fucking scary would that have been?
I think.
A big fucking
Honestly,
head.
no. Okay, imagine that. Okay, Waddy, imagine that. But we're at that choke point where there's no fucking people walking around with me, and I keep hiding behind pillars. And every time I walk out, it's just you.
So I think this one is extremely good. I think it's got
It's very good.
it's one of those ones it fills out every corner where there's something on the left, there's something on the right, and none of it's in the center. It looks good. It's really well kind of.
It's contrasting.
To admit, I believe it's a
really-
little better than the nuclear throne ones, but about where the guy with the 3D glasses is, I say mid there because
What do you guys think? Is it better than the nuclear throne ones?
I mean, from the way you put it, it doesn't put all your attention in one place. So yeah, I guess.
I still think the nuclear throne ones are a bit better, honestly.
I
don't
think
know.
I think the nuclear throne ones are better because they're clearer and they've got like they don't fill out every space, but the space they do fill out is extremely detailed and concise. It's got really great popping colors compared to this one, which is while it's got a good composition, it doesn't have. If you don't know what the game is, you don't know what that is.
I mean,
So I
you got
think-
a mask
oh.
right next to
By the way, speaking of that game, don't play that game with him.
it. I see you. Zap.
Pretty much.
It's,
Is it better?
it's like a
Is it
personal
better than
hell.
Gohan?
I mean, they honestly, the lighting kind of makes them look a little slightly similar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's better than Gohan because I can barely make out Gohan's face.
Well, another funny thing,
Hmm?
it's like Gohan's glow is going onto that one, the angle that you got it there. It's like Gohan's in there.
What do you think?
But then, is it better than 21? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think
I don't know if it's better than 21 though.
yeah.
Is it better?
The problem is that the Dragon Ball thumbnails are just too good.
The Dragon Ball thumbnails are too fucking good.
They really should be in their own list.
You need to start making shitty Dragon Ball thumbnails.
Next dare, right? For your next Dragon Ball thing, take the worst thumbnail you can.
I mean, then we just get this one down here.
Okay. No, even better. Get one of your fucking team on the menu screen.
You know, I should do. I should just take whatever YouTube rolls with.
Oh yeah,
Like a loading screen.
I think
Oh,
it's pretty good there.
That's a
I think
genius idea.
Oh, dude, I just realized something. You should have done once just as 2 stream, just to see if YouTube recommended the fucking loading screen again.
honestly, I don't know. I think maybe it's better than 21 because 21 kind of bleeds a bit. Like she's it's a bit. I don't know.
Fair
I think
enough.
cinematography wise, I think this one is better,
Yeah.
but this one stands out more, and that's what matters.
Brother, can I ask, do you still have Ones Justice 2 installed? You could take the loading screen for that.
Nah, I don't. I refunded that shit like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
No, it's horrible.
I still have it installed, but I don't have it on my account anymore.
Hey, so we now have a part 2. Like this was my second attempt at making a. Oops, wrong. Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on.
It would have been brilliant there if that was just a nude.
That scared the fuck out of me.
Okay, so no, I was wrong.
It would be brilliant there if for 2 seconds that was just a nude.
No, it's Noam Chomsky. I forgot the one I'm talking about. It's the next one after this. I structured them wrong. All right, so next we have Noam Chomsky from. I think this is a pretty good thumbnail because it was really hard to get.
Yeah,
The thing is, there's just
I
a
can
guitar
see-
in the background.
yeah, that's Ellis. I was playing as Ellis.
I think this is really good. I think
I didn't realize you got my ass in frame.
I swear, all the time that I look at Noam Chomsky, all I hear is the who of the gnome.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Where does this one go?
Just because it shocked the hell out of me, I'm gonna have to give it a high A tier.
Create its own little tier and just put you've been gnomed.
I put it closer to Uno, honestly.
Down here is Broly better than it?
I think Broly is better.
Yeah. I'm okay with right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair enough. I think it goes there. Okay.
That scared the hell out of me, though. No joke.
For like
Next.
2 seconds, you got gnomed.
Okay, so next is the one I was talking about, where it was my second attempt at getting a chess thumbnail in.
I actually really like that one.
It
That's
looks
quite
better.
Yeah, it doesn't take the entire. It focuses it down a bit because the previous one, which is down here, right here.
I think it's above Uno.
I also think it's above Uno.
Also, looks
Is
like
it?
the bishop's drunk.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Uno's got a lot more colors, but this is.
I think that is really nice. It looks really good.
Very nice mahogany.
Is it better than Noam Chomsky?
No.
No, I never. None.
I'm not sure.
It's definitely not better than Broly, and I think it might be better than. Is it better than Kid Buu?
Yeah. There's a bit more of like a clear focus. Plus, it's nicer to look at. And Kid Buu just looks like he's gonna throw a pizza at you.
He's gonna Kyanzan.
Ian's,
I think that's fair enough. I think I did a pretty good job with that one compared to the one that which is actually in the same zone, but a tier apart, pretty much.
Destructo cheese.
So apparently that's. But then we got to ask another question: is that my best tabletop simulator thumbnail?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You got
It
good
is-
angular. You got nearly all the pieces there.
Mm-hmm.
You got
They're
2
in-
queens standing, which is a good thing.
All right. Let's move on to the first Dragon Ball FighterZ thumbnail. Who would have seen this one coming? I think this one is also just it's Dragon Ball FighterZ. What are we supposed to say about it? It works.
It belongs in A tier.
At least it's at least
Uh,
an A.
Is this because it's Kefa?
Put it around your thumbnail tier lists thumbnail.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know. I think
Honestly, I think it's better than Kid Buu, honestly.
I think it's better than Kid
Caption for
Buu.
this.
Because I can tell who those two are.
I think it's also better than Goku
I don't have any arguments there.
because it has got a lot of contrasting colors, a lot of you can clearly see what's going on in it, and even though this is cool, everything that this has is like, oh, it's Dragon Ball and it's very bright. This one has characters in it, and you can tell.
Yeah, that picture right there of fucking kale and cauliflower, it's black and white. I can tell what it is.
I think maybe it goes above that, and I don't know. I might go above 21 for me.
I don't think so. I don't really think it's better than 21.
I like 21. I can't really give my answer on that one. I'm too biased for 21.
All right. Well, I think that's a fair enough place to put it. I think it definitely goes there. I think it's definitely better than the Uno, definitely better than Noam Chomsky, and then it's just a matter of is it better than the other the color
Better
boys?
than Noam Chomsky.
Is it better than the Power Rangers of Dragon Ball FighterZ thumbnails? All right. Next we have another Left 4 Dead thumbnail, which is this one from the final stream.
I can see crosshairs.
Hang on, let me.
Fucking-
Shh. I'm trying to find it. There it is. Okay.
We gotta go back to Left 4 Dead and play like the special infected mode.
I will admit this getting a
Versus
thumbnail
mode.
for this stream took like an hour because I there were so many things I wanted to try. I wanted to get a gun and good lighting, but I could just never get it. So I thought I'm just gonna settle with this, which is in moderately okay lighting.
Why didn't you ever use like screenshots from the cinematic?
The cinematic? Oh, because the cinematic was never in the stream itself.
Ah,
So
If that didn't have a title, you're mistaking it for like a normal shooty tooty game.
maybe,
I
but I
would
think most
honestly put that in B.
I don't. Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't think it's better than Frieza versus Goku. I think.
I believe that'd be bottom tier B.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go with B.
I would go between low B or C. I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't care where in B, just B.
I think is it better? I think it's also for like as memey as it is. I think the Kuma should go down here.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
For some reason, I thought back to your Spore streams, and I just couldn't get your juiciness out of my head.
what?
Oh, he wasn't there for that.
The bit I remember fondly is when the Kuma started walking around. He just fucking lost it.
Is this thumbnail better than Maximum Action?
Yes, because I can tell that that's an AK-47. Yeah, there was like a thing going on where someone in his comment section said they should be called your juiciness.
You know, is it better than the Unrailed thumbnails?
I mean,
I
can tell
don't
what
think
it
so.
is. I can tell what it is, but
Yeah, but is
it's so,
being able to tell what it is isn't enough to like
Yeah,
draw
I think
your interest?
now we got to
it's
consider.
dull.
Now we got to consider.
Dull
You know,
compared to it.
you can tell what it is. Like if I just put an like a black and white apple as a thumbnail, you could tell it's a black and white apple, but it's not that very
Like,
interesting.
I'm probably not clicking on that if it shows up in my recommended. Honestly,
Fair enough.
it's not very interesting.
In that case, I think I'll put it below Maximum Action because Maximum Action has the. You might not be able to tell what that is, but that maybe goes in its favor. You know, a little bit more than knowing what it is and it just being boring.
Yeah, you can sort of vaguely get a sense of what it is, and it makes you kind of want to be like, I'll click on it to see what it actually is. Much more than the Left 4 Dead one.
All right, let's move on to Toontown. Rewritten, boys. God game.
Honestly,
that
if I saw that, I would definitely click on it.
They're here. They come.
I think this is pretty good. They're here, they come. Yeah, I think this is pretty good.
Make his eyes red and bloodshot.
It's also the only place where you can actually, like, I could genuinely probably only do one stream of Toontown because this is the only thumbnail I can logically get. Honestly, I think it's better than the thumbnail, maybe. This one.
Go take it, stick it up on its own bloody tier.
I don't think. I'm not
I
sure.
think right there is. I think
it's worse than Frieza. I think it's worth.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's more recognizable. You can tell it's like a cartoony character, so, and it kind of has some distinct colors. And I think this thumbnail is good in big. This Boneworks thumbnail, but the problem with it is that when it's not big, it's kind of a mess. This one's clear, and then you just get a trend of really clear thumbnails for like a little bit. Probably, I think the Toontown thumbnail is high art. I think it's pretty okay.
Give it
there.
red eyes. You got .exe fucking cover.
I think it's also better than the Left 4 Dead one. I think it's better than the Unrailed, but I don't think it's better than Frieza. So it's somewhere between there. What do you guys think there?
I think it's fine.
I'm fine with there.
Next, we're moving on to the best. Doom Eternal thumbnails.
Very good.
This one
I like that
is
one.
really.
Is that gonna be? That feels like it could be an S tier.
I don't think it's an S tier, but Doom Eternal has its moment. I think this is definitely a high A. I think it's extremely good. You love the chest on it.
I was thinking low S.
I'm thinking it is better than the Nuclear Throne thumbnails.
I think that's a good place for it, honestly. Yeah. I'm good with that.
Excuse me? You love the chest thumbnail. Which one? This one here or the this one here? Because this one kind of stinks.
Nuclear.
Sorry. You're still pronouncing nuclear wrong. Yeah, fuck you. I can say it however I want. Alright. Nuclear.
What is that? That sounds like fucking That sounds like music you'd hear in the background of a
So
Kirby game.
Doom Eternal, quite possibly some of the easiest thumbnails to get, like of all time, because it's. Oh shit! Hang on, I just remembered. In this thumbnail here, I actually took it. You notice how clean it is, how crisp it is.
Mm-hmm.
I might have taken it from someone else's footage, but
Would you
I
like to? I was about to say, would you like to stroke your own dick a little more?
because I think I had to scrub out some stuff from some watermarks, but yeah, I think this thumbnail is extremely good. It's probably the best thumbnail I've had that isn't Dragon Ball. Because Dragon Ball's cheating, and I think it's definitely better than the nuclear throwing ones. Sorry,
Yeah,
nuclear.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And then it immediately gets usurped by the next one, which is unbelievable. The
Oh,
next
that's
one.
an S tier.
The
Can
next
we put
one.
that one in
That's a new
S?
S tier.
This is an S
That's an
tier.
S.
This is a
Okay, finally
very.
we can put something in S.
I think it is a very easy S tier. The first.
I say top S.
I'd put it. No, I'd put it below 21. I think. Below 21 in this, yeah.
I think below the other 21, the one that's close to Vegito.
I think I would put it here because these three are pretty good as a pair. Like I think these three are just perfect. But this is so good. It is insanely good.
Personally, I would still put Broly over it. Probably.
No, I wouldn't put Broly over it.
It's that bit where people are actually editing in Isabelle to it, sub bit.
You know, I think it's really impressive. This Broly thumbnail is extremely impressive because it's one without a border.
Yeah.
It's an old one and it still just retains its status. But I don't know. I think
I think that one's better than Broly.
It's weird because this one has like a dark background and a light character and a light background and dark character. So it's
Yeah, but that one's more eye-catching than Broly.
I think it is as well. I think it goes there, and congrats,
Good luck, Ollie.
congrats, Doom Hunter. You were number one for 10 seconds. Congrats, and then you get usurped by the Marauder. Next, we have another Doom Eternal thumbnail. I think it is. This one's not as good. I think, but
Ooh.
I think it's either above or below the one you put in A tier.
See, I think the problem with this one is it's not very clear what it is.
I think I'd put it around Super Fight, probably. It's very nice looking, but
It
only
is.
if you know what's actually going on.
Yes, I think it's one of those ones
what
that,
that is.
like, even if you don't even know what it is here, it's him holding his sword. But
The Crucible.
the fact is, if you don't know what this is, you have no idea where it's coming from, what it originates from, or anything. So it doesn't really work. I think it's
because I wasn't present for your Doom Eternal stream, so yeah, I actually have no idea what the fuck that is.
Is Broly better than it? This Broly here?
For me personally, yeah.
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 Is
Maybe
it-
closer to above the Unrailed one, maybe.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that placement. I think maybe
No,
I think
no.
they can contest here between Android 21 and it, but not too sure.
What would have put it into an S tier is if you actually had the unicorn skin. You can actually put it on and you can play through it
Yep.
through dressed up as a unicorn in the campaign, and he wears it in the cutscenes.
Yep. Okay, so I think that's a suitable place for that. That's the lowest Doom Eternal, because Doom Eternal gets a good batch of thumbnails. Next we have surprise, surprise, Doom Eternal again.
Jesus.
I want to put it right next to the. I want to put it right next to the one up top, not S and A tier.
The detail. I mean, damn.
I feel like it sticks out just as much.
I
Maybe,
agree.
maybe a little
I
more.
think this isn't as good.
Maybe a little more. Maybe it's
I don't think it's as good as the Doom Hunter, but I don't know. I think is Nuclear
I
Throne.
might put it. I think I'd put it below Nuclear Throne, honestly. I'm not as big a fan
I'd
of
say
it.
next to Gohan.
I would say about here is fine. I think it's better than Gohan because it's a lot more distinct. It's got something a little more visually interesting in it. which is the con maker. Actually, you want to see something you'll never unsee now? This thumbnail was really annoying because it had subtitles in it. And I tried to erase them, and I did not do
I
a
see,
good
yeah.
I
job.
can just see
Oh, I see it
them.
now.
I can just see them.
I did not do the best job, but I think it works just fine. It works. You don't see it unless you really look for them, so it's fine.
They're blended. You've done that quite well.
I mean,
it kind of just looks like a fucking security camera fucking messing up on the visuals.
yeah, at a small scale, you can never tell, so it's fine. But I think it definitely goes somewhere around there.
Security cameras.
Is it better? Actually, is it better than Vegito?
It might not be. I honestly think Vegeta should be higher than Gohan there.
I honestly think I agree. I'm going to swap the two. I think
Because, like, we're looking at if something's better than Gohan, even though I think Vegito is actually better than Gohan.
Is this because he's your main?
I think blue is a more appealing color in a thumbnail. Honestly,
How dare you accuse him of that?
and also like
It's not like I would put Android 21 high just because she's my man. I don't do that.
But,
You fucking would.
but
Yes.
I think the problem with Gohan. Let's go on a little mini rant about Gohan here. I think that Gohan does the yellow aura thing, but they don't commit to the color like Goku does. Goku like commits to that yellow hue, kind of blending it all together. Yeah. It's a bit green, but then again, he kind of doesn't commit to either or, so it doesn't look as distinct as Vegito, who doesn't commit to the color at all and has his own color in it, which stands him out a lot more than Gohan, in my opinion. See, they do this half and half thing where he's not Goku, but he's not Vegito. In terms of
it's also
lighting.
because it's not Gohan's. It's Fidel's super.
Yeah,
it's probably why it doesn't look as insane powery.
And I think I'm going to put it there as well. I think it's worse
you
than
don't actually
Broly.
get great. I mean, you don't actually get Great Saiyaman as a playable character, do you?
Nope.
No, not really.
Well,
like, why can't it at least be an alternate costume for adult Gohan?
I would play adult Gohan if he had that as an alternate costume. Anyway, next is
the one with a helmet.
Yep.
That'd be brilliant.
Next is, I think, another Doom Eternal thumbnail. Yeah. This one from the disclaimer here. This one doesn't look that good. Well, it looks okay.
I kind of don't know how to feel about this one.
The reason it doesn't look that good is because Doom Eternal's versus mode has literally zero cinematic shit at all, and it's impossible to get into.
It's okay for what it is.
I feel like
actually, when I actually put it on, it's a little distinct. I think I quite like it actually.
Yeah.
I would at least put it as a tier list thumbnail, at least.
Is it better than?
There's enough going on there.
Is it better than Goku?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think this is a suitable position for it. Actually, I think it's worse than the thumbnail tier list. That stands out a lot more.
Yeah.
But I think it's better than the super fight.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wait, you're putting that above the one with the sword?
Yeah, I think that one looks a lot better than the one with the sword.
I think it's the color, because then I think also the glow doesn't help on the sword one, because then it's like if you weren't paying attention, you probably couldn't even tell the Doom Slayer was behind that. But yeah, I think that's a suitable place.
It looks like raw meat.
Doom Eternal gets very consistent thumbnails. Apparently, I don't think any of them are none of them are below this one. This is the worst. So, next is not. Next is a complete tonal shift. I think. No, it's not. It's not. Actually, I was wrong.
Is that Half-Life?
It is
Yes.
Half-Life Alex.
Fun fact: if you actually look at this and then compare it to the first trailer, it's so different. it looks so much worse in the game.
One of my favorite games.
I really like how the one farther back has blue eyes because of what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
I think it looks good. I don't think it looks excellent. No, I think it looks, especially at a small scale. Once you look at it at a small scale, you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
You can see all the elite team there. Isn't the one with the blue eyes like a giveaway that it's not an actual combine?
I don't think so.
Because from what I remember, there's like a way to tell if it's a combine or not.
No, they all had blue lights in the trailer. So
I might put it at B tier, high B. I think.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think it's better. I don't think it's better than Goku versus Frieza. I think it might be better than this, but I think this is gonna go down. This one here, this Besiege one.
Hmm.
I think Besiege goes somewhere around here, and I think this definitely goes above it, but I don't think very far. But I definitely don't think it's better than Broly though, so I think that's a suitable place to put it. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
All right, next we have Dragon Ball FighterZ.
I want to put it right below the other one with Kale and Cauliflower.
I think this one's also pretty good.
Yeah.
So we
Put
put
it
it.
just right.
Like
Put it
two have just had a very, very
yeah, just right behind that. Just right behind that one.
Are you sure it's right behind? Because this
I
actually.
think it's better.
Yeah, I think it's better because it has a lot more distinct colors. Like these two kind of
Alright.
mesh together a little bit, which is fine. But in this one, they are distinct.
All right, yeah.
Is it better than Endo 21?
No,
No.
definitely not.
You're just saying that because it's your main.
Exactly.
Next we have. I think we're doing much. What can we say about Dragon Ball Fighter thumbnails? You know.
Good.
They're
They're all
good.
right.
Their own fucking tier.
Next we have what I think might be the worst thumbnail of the bunch of all of these new ones. It's this one. Oh,
Ew.
this one.
I'm feeling a strong C.
I am
Feeling a
also.
weak C.
I'm feeling a
I
weak.
feel like a big F.
Actually, now that I look at the ones in C, I think it's.
Actually,
That's an F.
it is
Or
honestly
maybe-
quite the shift going from B to C. Like all the
Yeah.
decent ones are in B, and then when it's truly bad, it
Yeah.
goes to C.
Oh, it's
Um,
like.
that's
so bad
like-
you
That's the second bordered thumbnail to end up in C.
can't-
So, the fun story about this one, I spent over an hour and a half combing through this VOD looking for an appropriate thumbnail. This is Half-Life. You can't tell. This is Half-Life Alyx Part 2. This is
No, it's not.
this is Half-Life Alyx Part 2. And I'm telling you, because I only played it for an hour. So this stream lasted an hour because my controllers died. So because it only lasted because it only lasted an hour, I really didn't have anything to work with. We hadn't reached any other major cutscenes, no major fights again. So I literally had nothing to work with. So I was like, I got to accept the L on this one and just do something that looks okay, that looks at least colorful. So I think it's high C.
Yeah. I don't want to put it an F because it doesn't look that bad compared to the other ones, but still. I see.
It has some striking similarities to the top F, though. It is almost identical in terms of composition. But this one is just bland. This one actually has some color to it. Is it better than the Coomer?
No.
No.
Is it better
No.
than Android 16?
Honest, maybe not. I'm 50-50.
I think, see, here's the word discrepancy again. I think it's better than this one. I think it's better than this one. At least.
Yeah.
Because these two are just kind of like messes.
Yeah.
This one at least has color and it's least distinct. I think maybe there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Froggy chair.
I don't know if chat even saw that the entire time we were discussing putting it here. Sorry, Half-Life Alyx Part 2, you suck. Alright, next is... Wow. Who would have saw? It's...
Wow.
I kind of don't like that one.
Neither do I.
I actually do quite
Kinda
like it.
good.
I actually do quite like it.
Kinda
Because I think it
I've
looks...
seen-
It's very
I mean, like,
distinct.
I feel like just behind Broly's where it belongs.
No, I think it's better than this one. For sure.
Okay, sure.
Because it's quite distinct. It's got, you know, it's non-traditional. See, I think it also benefits from being non-traditional from a Dragon Ball thumbnail. Because most Dragon Ball thumbnails are really, really like colorful. They have lots and lots of shit going on. This is very clear. You know,
Do you know what this means?
mm-hmm.
Next time you play Dragon Ball, you have to get the other one with Kale.
Yep.
I think this might be better than the Doom Hunter sword, or not the Doom Hunter, the Doom Eternal with the sword.
I think it's better than that. Yep.
I'm not sure if it's better than 21 though. So I think I'd put it between those. I think that's a
Yeah.
good place for it.
I think this one's just a bit of a mess. I don't know.
I like 21, but even I have to agree.
I think it's also better than that. I don't think it's better than Broly, though.
It's definitely not better than the Broly.
Fun fact, with this thumbnail right here, I actually combined 2 images. Because you can actually see it here. It's very obviously. You may think it's just like the motion or, the animation. But it's 2 different images, which I put together. You can also kind of see it, like, in the shading a bit. They're like... So,
Oh, I see what you mean.
So to get this multi-layered lighting is what I wanted. So this one's actually a little more edited than most. All right, next thumbnail is Animal Crossing. The first for Animal Crossing.
I want to say it's up there with Nuclear Throne, maybe a little below.
I don't think it's that good. I think
it's pretty good.
I think it's somewhere around like here.
I kind of thought Animal Crossing would be a bit difficult.
Put it with Killer Bee.
Yeah, Killer Bean.
Yeah, fair.
Is it better than Killer Bean?
No. It's just beside Killer Bean.
Well, next is Animal Crossing.
Put it next to Animal Crossing.
Hang on, let me get it on screen. Where is it? There it is.
I mean, there's a lot more going on in that one.
Yeah. I think this one is by far better than the last one, for sure.
Is Animal Crossing next?
So, can I just say something?
I think it's maybe better than... I think it's better than the Doomslayer sword one.
Can I just say something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These, I think these are probably going to be the only 2 thumbnails where your Animal Crossing characters are male.
Actually not true. For about 10 streams, they are still male. But...
When the fuck did you get a gender change?
Okay, Duke was chasing him with the garden shears because he went speed up with his payment. He fucking snip!
That's what happens when
Oh, he's a woman now.
Yep,
I do think it's better than the Doom with the sword, though. Because it's, it's visually distinct. It's quite nice.
Honestly, the more I stare at the sword one, the more I think Teen Gohan looks better than it.
Actually,
that's just me, probably.
I do agree, actually.
We should probably just go ahead and drop that one to fucking, like...
I think it goes...
right next.
I think it goes maybe...
Maybe, like, right next to the Left 4 Dead 2 car.
I mean, it's better than Reach.
I don't think it's better than Reach.
It's not better than Broly.
I think it goes here.
Right next to the Left 4 Dead 2 car, honestly.
I think it goes here because I think Vegeta and versus Goku is better, but it's not better than the. But it's better than the H3 one because it's got more color, I think.
Yeah.
And on to the one with the actual topic. I think this Animal Crossing one is definitely better than Unrailed for sure, absolutely sure. I don't know if it's better than the string of Dragon Ball ones though.
Nah.
Alright. Next is Animal Crossing.
I knew it. I want to put it.
Oh.
Hang on. What does it look like when it's? Oh, I can tell what that. I can tell what that is clear as day.
I think this is really good. I think this goes all the way up here. I actually think, honestly.
I think it can compete with the Dragon Ball ones. Honestly.
I don't think that's better than the Goku vs Vegeta one though.
Yeah, I'm fine with right there.
I don't know. It's surprisingly enough, it's more colorful than the Dragon Ball ones.
It is, and to me, it's more clear.
Yeah. I mean, you got a fan favorite character right there.
I don't know. I think it's better than Kid Buu, and that might be a problem. And that might be a problem with Kid Buu though.
I want to say it's better than the Uno one, but I'm not sure.
What are we saying, boys? Better than Uno?
Yeah, better than Uno. Yeah.
Better than chess? I think it's better than chess. It's just.
I don't think it's better than chess.
I think it's. Is it? Because this is just kind of like brown pieces, and this has got brown, but it's a lot more varied. And
Yeah, I think it's better than chess.
is it better than Noam Chomsky?
No.
No. We got Chomsky. Chomsky's earned his place.
I feel like those two are tied with each other because there's it's different amounts of color, but there's still lots of
But
color.
here's the controversial question: is it better than Gohan?
Ooh.
Because then we gotta think:
Yes.
is Gohan going lower, or is this going higher?
Gohan's going lower, sorry.
I think
I
Gohan is
agree
going
with
lower.
that.
I think Gohan's gonna go down here. I think maybe Kid Buu is gonna go down here. I think Gohan's also gonna follow him.
Dragon Ball,
honestly-
you're losing your flair.
Honestly, is Gohan better than the Kaioken Kamehameha? I don't think it is.
This year,
Like Gohan. Yeah, Gohan is actually one of two. Gohan is kind of should really be low compared to all the other Dragon Ball thumbnails made here.
this is gonna be, you know that meme. You might not know. It's a bit of an obscure one, where the guy with the weird accent is talking to his investor. He's like, dump it again." Where they're talking about investors and like dumping their stock market. It's a really cool meme, but it is really funny, but it's really obscure. This is what we're doing. It's like dump him again, dump him again. He's going so far.
Dump him again.
You're going there. I think you're going there. No, yeah, okay, you're going
Get
there.
fucked, Gohan. Get the fuck out of here.
Remember, this one used to be
Fuck
literally
outta
all
here.
the way up
Yeah.
Friendship with Gohan is gone.
Is it better? Is Gohan better than Broly?
Fuck no.
That's a controversial question.
Honestly, the more I stare at it, the more I think the Broly one is better.
The Broly one is better.
Is the
But if we're
Half-Life one better?
asking That actually, the Half-Life one is.
Broly looks like someone drew him with charcoal.
Yeah, but if we're talking properly here, Broly would just bitch slap Gohan.
Oh
and
yeah,
he'd be dead.
I'm talking about the
He'd be-
thumbnail though.
He'd a Yamcha. He'd doing the Yamcha death.
Is the
Yeah,
Doom is the Doomslayer with his sword better than Gohan?
No.
No.
So this is a suitable place for Gohan.
Yeah.
Sure.
God damn.
Yeah.
He's going into fucking Yamcha levels of tier list.
Oh.
Mark my words, you're going down further, Gohan. Just you wait.
He's going down to B.
Do you have any Yamcha thumbnails?
No,
I
I
don't
don't think he does.
No.
No, he
Oh
doesn't.
my god.
not even from Kakarot. All right.
I'm gonna start playing Yamcha just
So I think So going back to this, I think this is better than Noam Chomsky because it's got more color and it's a lot more.
Okay.
And I think that's where we put him. All right. Next is
Also,
ooh.
it looks like she's about to suck his dick.
which is why it's S++.
Exactly. No, it's YouTube algorithm levels.
Honestly, I think this might be the first Dead by Daylight thumbnail that breaches A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think this looks better than the other Dead by Daylight thumbnail.
Fellatio for the win.
You mean this one down here?
Yeah, I don't think it's better than the other one. It's
Oh yeah, everything does kind of look like one, like
It's
fucking
very-
one color.
yeah,
The
it's
blood all over the ground makes you question.
like the white hair is the only thing that really stands out.
Oh my god, it looks like her
Okay.
fucking
But I still think it's better than Unrailed.
Sure, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Looks like the scene out of a fucking Serbian film.
All right, Dead by Daylight, you're not
A
reaching.
Serbian film.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Dead by Daylight, you're not reaching A today. You're still staying mid to low B. All right,
Wah,
next
wah,
is
wah.
wow. Who would have guessed?
Animal Crossing. I think that can go with the one with the fucking brown bird with the blue hair.
What?
Sure. Honor 21. The net.
I think it's better because it's got more distinct colors.
Yeah, I think it goes good there.
Yeah.
Sure.
So was
I
the
quite like it.
surgery a success? Eh?
All right. Next is Surprise, surprise. Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
I don't know how. Oh, I really like that one actually.
Oh, it's the owl.
Hmm.
This one's flipped. I just noticed. I flipped it. Because he doesn't stand on this side, he stands on the right side.
I want to say. Yeah, right there. I like it right there.
Oh, wait, is it better than 21?
Yeah.
Is it?
If we're talking about that one specifically, yeah.
I think maybe there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What about that one as well? Putting it there as well. So I think these two are pretty much neck and neck. They have different color contrasts, but they both look pretty good.
Hiccups.
Because this one, I don't know. I might push this Kefla one down a bit. I don't know.
But it's Kefla.
I know it pains me to do so, but we'll see. We'll see. I think that's a suitable place. I think that this cauliflower is better than better than the though.
Damn,
All
are
right.
we about to have another Dragon Ball FighterZ thumbnail in B tier?
All right. Next is what? Unrailed. Since when?
This looks a lot
I remember why. I was egging on the fact that I wanted to play Unrailed again, so you kind of just streamed it.
I think this one's pretty good actually. I think this. Yeah.
the others, yeah.
I bugged the fuck out of these two to play it with me.
Oh yeah, for
Well-
sure. Oh yeah, it is for sure better than these. What else is it better than?
I'd say it's up near your tier.
I think
like
it's
the
better
tier
than.
list
I think it's
ones,
better
and
than Tic Tac Toe.
Is it better than
I think that's
21?
fine.
better than Tic Tac Toe.
I don't think it's better than 21.
No,
Is it
it's
better
not
than Red
21.
Flags?
Yes.
Yes.
More going on.
What about this one? Is it better than this?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Okay. There you go for chat to see. Right, next is wow. It's
Animal Cruising.
It's Animal Cruising right here. Let me get it on stream. There we go.
I think it's.
Makes it look like the animal crossed you. You have to put him down.
Shoot him with the power pole.
Honestly, I think it's better than this one.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Things kind of blend in for me there.
All I'm just seeing in that one is just you have just successfully murdered the seagull.
Like, honestly, when I look at it very... Wait, zoom into the face of your character and just...
Face of evil.
Well, that's going to be your next Animal Crossing thumbnail. I think it's below that one.
If we're on the subject of like slightly horrific stuff, today my neighbors was being allowed Git, and I already know how to make him paranoid.
Hmm.
You guys ever heard of Siren Head?
Yep, I've heard that. I've seen it.
I just play the I've got the Siren Head sounds that he makes. I've got that on my phone, so I just play that, and that shuts him up.
Fair enough.
Because no one's outside. If I play it at night, it's even worse.
So I think it's better than this Unrailed thumbnail for sure. Honestly, I think this Unrailed thumbnail maybe needs to go down. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it down with the rest, I guess.
Is it?
Okay, that's like the rest.
I think it's better than. I think maybe there. I think maybe.
I mean, if that Unrailed thumbnail down there in B tier is better than the other ones, then I think it might belong with the B
You know what?
tier.
Putting this down here, putting this up here.
All right, yeah.
Fair.
Oh god, natural light.
All right, next
Hang on, I'm
is
getting a phone call.
fair enough. Actually, on that note, I will go to the toilet, so I'll be right back. Entertain the chat for all 0 people in the chat for.
I'm also gonna grab
a
something
minute,
up.
I'm gonna go have a pee too.
I have to make a quick trip into town, so I say do the rest of this without me. All right. Anyone there?
I have returned. Well, looks like everyone else is returning as well. Where is everyone? Oh, Speedy had to leave. Alright.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Speedy is not back. Speedy's the opposite of back.
Speedy will be the opposite of back for a little bit. Alright. And where is Kieran?
He was going to the toilets.
Understandable. We haven't even reached the Risk of Rain thumbnails yet.
How many are left?
Probably about 20 thumbnails or so.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So we'll be doing it from just this from now on. All right.
Oh,
All right. So next is an H3 VR thumbnail.
no, H3. That's a big change.
Yep. And I think this one's actually really good. I think this is actually quite excellent.
Not bad.
I think it goes. It's.
I think that's actually a good place for it.
Think?
Right next to Color Green. Yeah.
Well, you've got it there. It's definitely good.
Is it better than part 3 of thumbnails? Sorry, not thumbnails. Part 3 of highlights.
It might go above highlights. I don't think it's. I'm not sure if it's better than the Animal Crossing ones.
Yeah, I think this is maybe a suitable enough position for it right here.
Either there or between Animal Crossing and 21, I think.
Is it better than 21?
I don't think so.
That looks fairly well enough for it, I think. Oh. Next we have Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is okay. I think this is an okay one. I think it might be the worst Animal Crossing thumbnail, but I don't actually, maybe not. No, I'm
I
looking
think
at.
I'd put it above the Seagull Death, maybe. Between Seagull Death and the other one. There, yeah.
But is it better than this one?
I don't think it is.
Okay. Well, I think that's fair enough place for we can work with that. Next is H3 VR again. I did 2 H3 VR streams pretty close after each other. This one is also pretty good, I think. I think my H3 stuff is working its way up.
What's the other shotgun? Was the shotgun one the joke stream?
Yes, the shotgun one was the April Fool's stream.
Okay. I think that's right below the Doom Sword is probably good.
I think it's maybe better than the Doom Sword. Because you can tell it's an MP7 at least.
True.
And I don't know if it's better than Unrailed though.
I don't think so. It's not incredible. It's like pretty good. I don't think it's. I think that's pretty. That's a good spot for it.
All right. What do you think, Kieran?
Yeah, that is a really good spot to admit it.
All right. Next is, well, surprise, surprise.
Animal Cross.
Animal Crossing.
I mean, cuisine.
Animal Croissant.
I actually think this is better than that one. I think.
It's quite good. I think that's. Yeah, sure. Put it there. That's fine. That's good.
All right.
I think that's acceptable.
Yeah, and I think that's a good place for it. It's a little more colorful. It's also got a very recognizable character in it. All right. Next is. Ooh, this is a weird one. This is a very weird one. Because this was for a game that is 110% not photogenic in the slightest. Hey, Mr. Phoenix.
Yeah, I don't think that's going into A tier.
I
That's for
also
sure.
don't think it's also weirdly weird because when I posted this video, it actually got like 100 views, even though it has a really shit thumbnail.
It's because it's got Isabel smiling.
No, not that one. This one right here.
Alright. My bad.
But I do think maybe it's better than the Coomer.
Right. I have some bad news. It looks like it's just going to be you two.
Oh well.
Mother and father are off to bed, so
All right.
That's fine.
good night.
Good night.
All right. Well.
All right. So, I'm.
I don't know. I think maybe we're gonna put it in a C.
I do think it's better than Coomer, maybe, just barely.
Just barely.
Maybe I'm not sure honestly. It's a bit of a weird one.
It is a weird one, unfortunately. All right, leave it there for now. Next is another Animal Crossing thumbnail. Surprise, surprise.
Not a big fan of this one, honestly.
I think it looks
Not
okay.
sure
It's a bit.
why. It's not as good as the other ones. I'd put it lower.
I think it's better than the first one, though. I think.
Sure, yeah.
I think it's maybe
that's
better than
fine.
Killer Bean.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Alright.
That's fine. Fine enough.
All
They're
right.
hard to place, the Animal Crossing ones.
Yeah, they're very weird ones. Next is another Animal Crossing thumbnail. Oop, ding. Where is it? There it is. This one right here, which is 2 villagers for once.
I'm not sure how to feel about it, frankly. I think it's put it like right above the one we had before, maybe.
Well, those glasses, they're too small. They are far too small. I think maybe. Is it better than this one?
I don't think so.
Is it better than this?
It might be, yeah.
I think maybe to be safe, we'll put it here for now, and we'll think about it. All right. Next is, Mario Kart.
More Isabel.
More
Animal
Isabel.
Crossing.
I wanted to get not Isabel on the thumbnail, but I couldn't because that's the only character I played. I think this is pretty good. I don't know how good. I think maybe somewhere around there ish, maybe, because it's quite distinct.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's actually a good place for it. I would agree with that.
All right. Next is another Animal Crossing thumbnail.
Maybe under the one where you have the other villager. There, yeah. I think that's a good base for
Yeah,
it.
I think I probably agree with that. I don't know if he's even better than that one. I think.
I think it is, but like only slightly, so I can really go either way. Why does it remind me of the USSR?
All right. Next is, ooh, the
Alex
first.
Vance must come.
The Alex Vance must come.
Hmm.
I think this is the first like A tier Half-Life Alex one.
So compare that to the Boneworks one, because
Which-
I think it's better than Boneworks.
Which Boneworks one?
Next to Uno, I think it looks very good, and I definitely think it's better than the Boneworks with just the fucking eye robot.
Yeah, I agree, and I think it might be better than chess because it's got such great colors.
Maybe.
What about Noam Chomsky?
I don't know.
I think chess is a nerd's game. Absolutely, yeah. I think that's a good place for it, honestly.
Yeah, sure. I think that's fine. That's
Next
better than
is
Chomsky.
Animal Crossing.
That's a really funny one. I really like it.
Let's put it like, ooh, maybe.
Yeah, sure. I think it's better than Isabel. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's better than Isabella. Is it better than Kefla?
No. Cauliflower.
Cauliflower. My bad, cauliflower. All right. Next. Ooh. It is the first Risk of Rain thumbnail. Risk of Rain doesn't have much to work with. I think this is a. Oh, hang on.
Because B is still very good.
B is still pretty good, but I don't know. I think it's better than Tic Tac Toe, maybe.
Yeah,
it's weird.
I think it's better than the red ones.
Is it better than Unrailed?
I'd put them at about the same. You could switch them. Maybe, yeah.
It's pretty fitting. It's not the best, but I mean, it shows that it's like the first, because it's just a commando by himself. Next we have Animal Crossing. Again, another Animal Crossing one. Hang on. This one's pretty good, I think. I quite like this one.
Next to the shotgun. Right below the shotgun, I think.
I don't know. I think it's better than that. I think it's... It's nice. I think it's got... Because it's got a bit more distinct colors, it's a bit closer to them. It looks pretty good.
True. I don't think it's better than Isabel. No.
Is it better than Blathers?
I think so. Maybe, yeah.
We'll put it above Blathers. It feels more alive, I guess. Yep. All right. Next is finally some more Risk of Rain stuff, eh? I mean, it's definitely better than the first one for sure.
I don't think it's better than the B tier 21. So maybe I think that's a good place for it. I'm not sure if it's better than the Twitch or the highlights one. I think it's a bit worse than the highlights. So next to the other one, it's fine.
Next is another Animal Crossing one.
God, I hate placing these.
I know, right? They're so they're just consistent. They're just.
But I'm not a Animal Crossing fan, so it's like they're already not incredibly appealing to me. So they're all just. Yeah, I think that one's.
I think this one.
I don't think that one's better than the Dead Seagull. I think it's
Is it
I
better
think that's a
than
good place.
than this or this?
I'd put it maybe between those two. Yeah, I
Yep.
think that's fine.
I think that looks fair enough. Next. Oof.
Very pretty.
This is it's a pretty one. It's a pretty. I mean, I think it's one of those. It's a bit messy, but I think there's no real way to get around that. Well, apparently I've done this the wrong way around. Apparently it should be this one first, so we'll do this one first.
Oh, that's a hard one because I'm afraid like the quality of the games there interferes with my decision making because that was fucking hilarious.
It has to go somewhere. I think it looks really good as a thumbnail.
Yeah, it is quite good.
Uh,
I'm not sure if it's better than the cauliflower one. Maybe yeah, I think it may be a right place for it. Maybe
I think it's maybe better
a
than
bit
chess.
lower. I
Is
don't
it,
know.
what about Noam? Is it better than Noam Chomsky though? Because like comparing these two together,
I honestly think Noam Chomsky doesn't hold up to a lot of the ones in A tier.
I also kind of agree, but I think he's better than chess. I don't know. Maybe put him down here. Put him here. And put. Maybe we'll just put this in these Jesus. What are we thinking here?
Sure. Yeah, keep it there.
I think it looks fair enough there. Next we have the actual acid one.
Put it around Killer Bean, maybe. I would say below Killer Bean. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair. I think maybe this Animal Crossing one goes down a bit as well. Quite a bit, honestly.
Actually, no, I think that's fair.
Nothing used to be near Killer Bean. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I think this one, the Animal Crossing one, was a bit too high. It needs to go down, especially compared to the consistency of the actual other Animal Crossing ones. All right. Next is, speaking of, we have another Animal Crossing one, which I think is actually pretty good. I think it stands out maybe a little bit. Not by much, though.
I'd put it 2 lower.
So.
Yeah, I think that's. I think that's a good place for it.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably somewhere around there.
Ah, you changed your Nightbot message.
I did. Next is a bit of a mess, but what else can I do?
Yeah, that's not very good.
Yeah, it's Whisk of Rain 2, the Magma Worm.
Is it? I can't even honestly tell what it is. It looks like it's the head, but upside down.
I mean, here, there's the teleporter right there. On the right, and there's me.
Yeah, but it's just like the Magma Worm itself. It looks like it's upside down.
It is.
And it's very odd.
It is upside down because that's just the position it was in.
Also, you're kind of like looking through the map, which, or at least that's what it looks like, which makes it look very strange.
It looks dumb.
I think that may be a low B or C. I'm not a big fan of it at all.
I think it's maybe better than. No, I'm gonna put it. Maybe.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Oh, is it better than the Coomer? And I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it goes
I
there.
think sadly it might need to be a C tier.
But hang on, is it better than this Deadbolt one though?
I think it isn't. I don't think it is.
All right. I think that's a good enough place for it though, because I think it's better than most of these. These are just guns. And
Yeah.
next is the Artificer and multi, Pete multi.
Sure, put it there. Just it's all the fucking character select screens, but this one's better than the other two.
I think so as well. I think it's definitely better than that. Maybe better than thumbnail. I don't know. I think I'm also gonna move Besiege down
That's fair.
down to like there or there. Or no, what? We're just gonna put him right there.
Harsh but fair.
Don't beat. Don't beat. All right. Next we have.
Fucking go on an F tier. Poor guy.
Ooh. We have Receiver. This is, I think, this is quite good.
It's a suicide gun. Nice.
I think because it's quite, yeah. I think it's actually quite good.
I do think this one has a lot of red, and it's like, I would put it below the Doomslayer, maybe.
I don't know.
How long have you been at this?
An hour and a half.
We've been at this for an hour and a half. Just much longer than I expected.
Same, honestly. But we get through this pretty quick. But I don't know. Is it better than Doomslayer?
I don't think it is. It's like a bit too red for me. It's a good thumbnail. It's just.
But what about this one here? Does this need to be moved, or?
I think maybe it would. It's hard to compare it all to the Dragon Ball thumbnails.
It is.
But like, I think I might put it below the Goku vs Vegeta one, but I don't think it's worse than the Receiver.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Receiver, I think that's a good place for it.
And then we have actually fantastic one. I think this one is excellent.
Yes.
This one is the Receiver thumbnail. I think
it definitely is. It's much higher. Let's see, where would I put it in A? I would say.
I think B.
I might put it above the. I might put it right below the Call of Flank Hill ones. Right below there.
I think it's better than Con Maker.
That's also kind of fair, yeah.
But is Con Maker better than these?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Con Maker one. It's like it's the thing with the Con Maker one is that it looks like it's a good thumbnail because it's very high quality, because the game looks very good. But the Con Maker's face isn't very interesting, and if you haven't played Doom Eternal, it's just something.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I think it's maybe better than these.
I don't think it's better than Vegeta or 21. Yeah, maybe there. That looks fine to me.
All right. Next is another Risk of Rain,
Put it with the rest. I think that's the best of them all yet. Of them all so far. So I think it's the highest one. But yeah, that's
fair enough. Risk of Rain isn't very photogenic, I will say. Next is another Animal Crossing one.
I think it's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I would probably put it right below the shotgun, so 2 higher. I think that's a good spot for it.
Yeah, I think I agree. That's a pretty good spot for it. Next is the final one, I think.
Oh,
No,
God.
it's not. It's not. It's another Risk of Rain one.
That is quite a pretty one, in my opinion. Also, F-tier VOD, but good thumbnail.
F-tier VOD, but good thumbnail. Yeah, I agree. I think this one maybe breaches B.
I think that's better than the Acid Splash one, honestly. Or maybe just a bit worse. Put it below Gohan versus Cell, maybe. There, yeah.
I think maybe is it better than Vidal?
Maybe. Wait, is it better than Broly fucking trying to tear off his own head?
Is it better than this cinematic Halo one? Vegeta versus Goku versus Frieza.
I actually think that's a good spot for it.
Okay.
I like it. Man, what the fuck happened with that VOD though?
I honestly
else.
don't know. It's fucking fucked up. I left it up because yeah.
Like you sent that message and I thought I'm gonna check it out, and it's like, the fuck is happening here? It's just, it starts out in the middle of a sentence and it just skips around a bunch. It's so weird.
It is really bizarre. I genuinely just upload it myself. All right.
I also just like how I was looking at it and you're just walking around and then it skipped and you suddenly had a ceremonial dagger. Like, okay.
Yeah, it's not important. All right, next is actually the final one. It is Plague Inc.
Not a fan.
I am also not a fan.
It's a B at best. It's not very interesting. It's sort of just a map of the world.
But you can tell it's from Plague Inc., but
it's like, I mean, nothing in Plague Inc.
yeah,
is it's weird. Like Plague Inc. If you look at any one particular moment of Plague Inc., it's not very interesting.
Yep.
You really need to sort of see the whole progression of it, and therefore a thumbnail of it just doesn't look very good. And I think especially a thumbnail where everything is red is also not very good. I think it might have been more interesting if the thumbnail had like
you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna originally in this thumbnail I thought, I might over edit it a bit and put the name of the virus we did, called the Butt Blaster, and just put it in all caps on the thumbnail. I was gonna originally do that. I thought, that's nah. But I thought it might be boring, but I'll just go with that.
Yeah, I think it would have been more interesting if you had like taken a picture of someone somewhere halfway along the spread.
Yeah.
So you can sort of have a sense of, oh, this is how the virus is going, and not just
I was going
everything
to
is
do
unaffected.
that, and I did try it. It just didn't look as good.
Yeah, I think this is just a C tier because it can't really be anything else.
What about where does it fight in C? Is it better than the guns?
Probably. Yeah, probably. I think it might be. I think that's good. It's a good
I
place.
think that's good. Luckily, we didn't get any new Fs.
Well,
right, we're gonna put you back up. I think let's actually judge this Gohan one.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? That 21 in B tier is very nice, and I'm not sure if that Gohan is better. So does Gohan move to B tier, or does the 21 move to A tier even?
I don't know. I think maybe Gohan is better than them. I think because Gohan is better than this Alex one. I think.
I kind of think that 21 deserves to be an A tier. It's like it's quite good. But yeah, I think that's fine. It's like super low A. It's acceptable.
Yeah.
It's where Gon belongs. I mean, let's be real. He named himself Great Sam, and he doesn't. He's not a high tier boy. Play a Killer Bean game.
I would actually.
You know, I think a Killer Bean game would be fucking hilarious.
There we go. That's
You should just remove Gohan from the equation. Just delete him.
Yeah, logically speaking, he would go here, but we're gonna put him here for fun. So, hey Speedy, we have finished judging all the thumbnails.
Awesome.
You're too late.
How'd it turn out?
Gohan has been removed to his own tier because fuck him.
Fuck him. I know. I had to. The fams in the house next door was making dinner, so I had to go run to the store to get some stuff for them.
But most of the we got through most of the animal crossing stuff, and they're mostly just tied together right here. As you can see, they're pretty much just together. You know that they're all consistent. But the only outliers are the first one, which we put down quite a lot. We moved Android 21 from B up one to A.
Hey.
The receiver ones, which were pretty good, were ones down here, and then ones all the way up here. So, and the Risk of Rain ones are all clumped here because they are not that good.
Except for the glass shards and the Artificer charging the ball and the Acid Splash.
Yep.
Those are in A tier.
Acid Splash is here, and Artificer is here, charging the ball, and Shattered Glass is just over-edited, so it's good. It's kind of fun. And unfortunately, we only have one new S tier. Only one.
That's unfortunate.
And it was Doom
It's
Eternal.
a good S tier, though.
It's a good S tier. It's a good ass S tier. But I don't know. It's a shame. Honestly, Dragon Balls probably should have been its own version. Because
Too late now.
it's too late now. It takes up a majority of the
So much A.
It's so pretty. They look so good. They're
Especially
like
from a distance.
it's such a hard barrier to overcome. Like you gotta compare everything to the Dragon Ball thumbnails, which makes it kind of really difficult.
But so apparently my best non-Dragon Ball thumbnail is this one, which I agree with. I think that's the best.
I think that's fair.
And then second is the Doomslayer, which I think is also good. And then the Nuclear
Doom
Throne
Hunter.
ones. Sorry, Doom Hunter, sorry. And then we got Receiver, which is here. And I don't know if I maybe want to move this. Nah.
I think this is fine.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there we go. I'm happy with that. But yeah, that's the entire tier list done. And honestly, just to not have another tier, we're gonna move them back up. As funny as it is, clear. As funny as it is, Gohan can go here.
He has enough good boy points to move back up.
I feel like he should at least stay in A since he was originally a high A tier.
I think it's because we've got a lot more perspective in terms of. I'm
Just keep me there.
I'm glad the Animal Crossing ones are all mid A. They're not high A, where like the photogenic Dragon Ball shit, and they're not low A, which is the stuff that looks good but isn't perfect. You know, I think it's actually got a really great. You can really tell going across, where it's like the high A's are definitely vastly different from the low. Oh, sorry, the high B's are definitely different from the low B's, and the high A's are definitely far different from the low A's. And then the S's are just, fuck you, you look too good, get out of here.
Get out of my life.
And then the F's, no new F's. Because these ones are fucking suck so much. These ones suck, dude.
I think it's gonna be really hard to get more Fs.
We got a few more C's, 2 more C's, I think. Sorry, 3 more C's.
Yes.
And honestly, they were
Well, 2 since he left.
Yeah.
2 since Speedy left.
So we have 3 new C's, but I think for the most part that's understandable because there's nothing I could have really done about those. That's just I didn't have an option. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that tier list. And if we're going to do another one of these, it's definitely going to be starting from scratch. Because I think we're good enough.
Yeah, this is getting to be hell.
Yeah, especially like you can't see it in its entirety.
We need to do the kill thumbnails.
Save, download, save. Go on!
Go on!
Download it. We could put it into there we go. Oh my god, it's so big now! Oh my god! It's so fucking blown.
I'm gonna need to rotate my monitor 90 degrees to see this properly. That is entirely like you can't really see what's going on if you don't zoom in. Incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, really, there's only one tier that matters, and it's S++.
On the bright side, I can still see Vidal's big ass forehead from here.
It's actually kind of true.
Vidal's fucking big ass forehead. Man, love the
Actually, I think that really small view you get in Discord actually like kind of really shows off why the S tiers are an S tier.
Oh yeah.
Because they still look really good. And the high A's too. And then the F's are just ass.
they're ass.
Yeah, I can't even tell what's going on in the F tier.
A lot of F's, that's what's happening. But yeah, we'll start from scratch whenever we do another one because
that's not the only thing you own that's big.
What is F tier?
F tier is just sadness. You don't want to know.
F tier is fuck off tier. F tier is you may as well just
rename it to fuck off tier.
Fuck off tier. Like F tier may as well just be like
the F tier is the fuck you tier.
F tier is you may as well just go watch someone shitting.
Go die. F tier is go fuck yourself.
Man, that tabletop thumbnail is so bad. It's so.
I'm not even joking here. If you walk over to your bathroom and take a picture of your toilet, it's better than F tier.
It actually is.
That would actually be a much better thumbnail. I'm pretty sure that would actually be a B tier thumbnail. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a pretty good B tier.
That depends on how clean your toilet is, though.
I mean, the dirtier it is, the more contrast, you know?
We all have to take pictures of our toilets and put them in tier lists. Mine would be an F tier.
Fucking toilet tier list.
The Waddicker crew thumbnail tier, toilet tier list.
You have to take pictures of your toilet with the seat down, the seat up,
and with the seat removed.